Hello all. Today we will discuss how to manage stress. See, there could be many causes for stress, and you know very well, many people are saying do yoga, meditation, practice that, this, and all. But here I would like to tell you one point. This and all can postpone the stress, this and all can try to reduce the stress, but the root cause is not eradicated, means you cannot get rid of the stress. So you have to think. I'm not saying you have to overthink until you get the root cause, but you have to think in a constructive way to get the root cause of it. So once you get the root cause, you are having two options. Either you can solve it or you can accept it. Those things you can't solve, you have to accept, because the main problem comes here. When you can solve, no problem. When you can't solve, you have to accept. So while accepting, your ego won't allow you to accept the fact. There the friction starts, the heat generates, that gives the stress. So my dear friends, first of all try to accept the things which you can't change. Then 95% of your stress can be relieved, released. Okay, so the identification of root cause may take time, but once you identify, either solve it or accept it. Accepting is a very difficult thing. You know why? You know why? Everybody is having some degree of ego. When you dig, when you keep on digging, there is a very fine small thread of ego which never let you to accept the fact. Why can't I change? I will change. Unfortunately, many motivational speakers also will say, if you think everything will be changed, may be true, but if you can't change, or if things are not changing, then again stress will be started. So my dear friends, think rationally, identify the underlying cause. I will tell you one example. Mainly the stress in relationships, the conflicts will be there. So many people don't want to solve the conflicts with the people with whom they have. Instead of that, they will start talking to the other people. Instead of that, just put your ego aside, start talking with the people. Then 99% conflicts will be resolved and you won't be stressed. If it's a job that you don't like, change the job. But until you have to do the job. Otherwise, you have to convince the boss or the authority, whatever, whomever. Okay. Otherwise, you have to accept. Accept. Accept and go on. Move on. So, every time you try to accept, ego will create the friction. So, see, ego is not a bad thing, but not a good thing also. You have to control your ego. Then your stress will be controlled. Then you will be very happy. If you want to shoot an arrow, you have to pull the thread backwards. It doesn't mean that you are going down. To go faster, you have to pull it back. Likewise, when you are opening your mind, when you are talking with the people, when you try to resolve the conflict, it doesn't mean that you left your ego. For example, if you can, if you can save your relationship, if you leave your ego for a time being, what is wrong in it? So likewise, we know how to solve the problem. We don't need anybody else. But the thing is, our ego is not allowing the problem. Our ego is not allowing to solve the problems, because we are expecting something. We will restrict ourselves. We will expect the things to be done in the way we expect. But that won't possible in all the cases. Sometimes may be possible, but not every time. So, if we sit comfortably and we can analyze, we will definitely come to know what is the cause of the stress. Either you accept it or you change it. If you can't change, you have to accept. That's the only best way. I'm not saying that you should not do any yoga, should not go for exercise. These and all these things will help you definitely. But unless until you attack the root cause, unless until you cure the root cause which got affected, all these things can just postpone your stress, but they cannot eradicate the stress. Thank you.